I'm a little over a mile into my hike today, and I come across this. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but these are moose tracks. Yep. Somewhere out ahead of me is a very large moose. So I'm going to start making noise because I don't want to run into the big guy. All right, the plan today is not complicated. I'm going about 8.2 miles. Matched up with yesterday, that gives me my 10-mile average, at least for 2 whole days. Yesterday was a hard day. Not so much for the terrain, but the mental aspect of everything out here. The bugs were horrendous. I expect them to be bad again today. I don't know what I can do about them other than possibly sticking earbuds in my ears to stop the buzzing sound. But then I can't hear what's going on around me, so I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Today I'm hoping to get to a particular road where I can get picked up by a shuttle and taken to a hostel, at least for one night, but I need to look at their slack pack options. They say they have some. I would like to slack pack very much. This pack on my back is heavy. I'll be honest, man. This 260 miles, whatever it is left, 250 some miles, it can't get done soon enough. I'm tired of being out here. But I will not stop until I get to Katahdin. You can count on that. I climbed this morning. It's not big, just enough to get you breathing hard and get the sweat going. It's pretty gradual uphill, nothing serious yet. Get to the top of this first mountain that I'm going to try to call the hostel and let them know I'm coming and make sure I've got reservations. There's 2 hostels in Andover, so that's what I'm looking for. Neither of them look overly expensive. One of them provides dinner and breakfast at a price, an inexpensive price. I'm all over that. I won't need to do any resupply because I've got plenty of food. Too much food, in fact. All right. You can see the trail. It's just this roots. You can't go fast on this. It's just enough uphill to slow you down and get you out of breath. And then roots. Roots, baby. Roots are everywhere. All right, I'm gonna put this away. Use my trekking pole so I can go up there quicker. 2.5 miles into the day. Oh my, that's beautiful. Yeah. Couple tents, get to the top of this mountain. Call the hostel and see if they've got availability there and go from there. All right, folks, look at that. God, that's beautiful. All right, we'll see you in a bit. So I've come 5.3 miles today. This doesn't get any easier, folks. I'm gonna tell you something. Getting into Maine, one thing that's really good here in Maine so far is the blazing. I have no complaints on the blazing. They're the way they're supposed to be. I see the next one on the tree up here. thing that makes this so tough today, and here again, I don't know what this double blaze means. It means different things in different states, and I see another blaze up here, so I'm guessing that one means go straight ahead. The bugs are just horrendous today. I don't know if you can see them in the camera, but trust me when I say that they're there. This is the first day that I've been forced to hike with my head net on. I've got my hood up on my shirt and my head net on and my hat on, long sleeve shirt, long pants. These bugs are, you can't even imagine how much they drive you insane, because they're in your face, they're in your eyes, they're in your mouth, your ears. And that's just the black flies. The black flies are out in force today. Not like yesterday where there was just a few. I've only seen a few of the deer flies and horse flies so far today, but I know they're coming. They're just waiting their turn. But right now it's the black flies. There's just thousands of them. Thousands of them. Coming down this last mountain was tough. It didn't need to be so tough. I don't know what's going on in Maine, but they decided to, somewhere along the way, to build all right. I'm going to Black Brook Campsite. I don't know how well you can read that, which is only 2.6 miles. That campsite is actually where there's a road that I'm going to be picked up. All right, I don't know. I'm guessing I've got to cross this. But there's no blaze anywhere. There's no indication on the other side. I have no idea. I'm gonna cross and see. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I am 6 miles into the trail, and I am climbing Moody Mountain, and I am in a really, really, really bad mood. I crossed a creek down at the bottom of this mountain, and the minute I crossed that creek, the blazes disappeared. You have no way of finding out where the trail is unless you use far out. And the minute I came across that creek, it looked like the trail went left. No, the trail went right, and there's absolutely zero markings that show that. None. I'm about halfway up this freaking mountain, and it's been a shit show. It's been a total shit show. Whoever's maintaining this part of the mountain, they're making the AMC in New Hampshire look like professionals. That's all I can say. It is a complete and total joke. All right, I got people coming, so I got to stop. So I've come 6.8 miles on the trail today. I'm at the top of Mount Moody. That'll brighten your mood. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh my. All right, I need to call the hostel and let them know what time I plan on being at the bottom. I've got about 1.4 miles to get to the bottom. I figure that's going to take me, I don't know, hour and a half to 2 hours. So that's what I'm going to go with. All right, talk to you in a bit. All right, I've come 7.8 miles today. I've got 0.4 of a mile left to go. And I called the hostel from the top of this last mountain, Mount Moody. You know, that one that puts you in a pissy mood? That's the one. Yeah. Lady I talked to at the hostel. It's a hostel. It's called the Cabins. Sweet lady. She could tell. She could tell my frustration over the phone. When she asked where I was at, I told her at the top of Moody. She said, you just finished the big climb. Yes, ma'am, I did. She said, what time do you think you're going to be down to the road? I said, well, if it's anything like what I just came across, about 2 hours. She said, it's not. She said, it's much gentler than what I just came across. And I have to be honest, for the most part, it has been much gentler. I just happened to pick up my phone to start videoing in this little lovely section here, which is not much gentler. Hopefully I'm out of this here pretty quick. I know I'm getting close to the bottom. It always gets a little bit steeper. I got to be careful because this is where I will fall. And I don't even know if I mentioned it. I fell yesterday. It was a big fall. It was probably one of my biggest falls of the entire trail. It was in a section similar to this. I was just coming up to a 2-foot downhill section of roots. And the trail was so overgrown that you could not see the roots that were under your feet, or in this case, over my foot, because my foot slid right under the root, and when I lifted it to take the next step, it wasn't going anywhere. And I went face first down that 2-foot section. So it was a, downhill fall to begin with, add another 2 feet to it. And yeah, it was not fun. Listen, I'm going to put this phone away. I'll show you the after effects of my fall from yesterday later tonight. All right, I'm going to put this away. What a day. It doesn't get any easier out here. You think it's going to, but it doesn't. Every day it's a new challenge, and today was no different. I only did 8.2 miles, I think, and as you can see by my background, I am sitting in a hostel right now. I have a what they call a private room above a garage. It's air conditioned, and it's okay. It's just a simple room to use the bathroom. I've got to go downstairs and into the main house, into like a basement area where they have bunk rooms. But anyways, what a day. It started out pretty uneventful, and then I hit Moody Mountain, properly named. It will put you in a bad mood very quickly. I don't know what happened. Since I entered Maine a couple days ago, their blazing has been almost perfection. And then just out of the blue, I crossed a creek and the blazes are gone. As soon as I crossed that creek, I had no idea where the trail was. And by looking at far out, it was actually 100 yards over to the right. There's no possible way to get there except to bushwhack. I'm not sure what happened there. The entire trail to the top of that mountain there were no marks, and most of the time you simply could not see where the trail was, and you were off trail as much as you were on trail. What made that mountain so much harder is that you would go up 100 yards to find that you're not on the trail. You'd have to come back down and go up another 100 yards to find the trail. So you climb that mountain 2 or more times. I sure hope Maine doesn't continue to be like that. That would be horrible. Um, the lady that runs this hostel, her name is Honey. She's 92 years old, and she is still an active participant in running this hostel. Uh, she picked me up at the trailhead. Um, she's amazing. She's been a hiker for years and years and years, and the stories she tells are, it's just fun. It's fun. Um, this hostel, they have options where you can. Well, let me go back. She was the person I talked to on the phone at the top of Moody Mountain, and she told me that the trail is going to get much gentler from here down, and you will be able to make that 1.4 miles. She knew exactly how far it was. You will be able to make that 1.4 miles in 1 hour. And I said, well, let's just be on the safe side and let's make it an hour and a half to pick me up. That way, just in case I run into something that I'm struggling with, you're not waiting for me. It took me 57 minutes to get down that mountain. That woman has it down to a T. She's been doing this hostel since 1998, and it's pretty cool. She has options here that you can eat dinner with them for an extra cost, and breakfast for an extra cost, and that's perfectly fine. It's very inexpensive to stay here. When you add in the meals, it it's a good deal. It's a good deal. And she cooks dinner. 92. She cooks dinner for a house full of hikers. For dinner tonight, we had fried chicken legs, which is my favorite part. Um, we had dinner rolls. We had corn on the cob. We had French fries, and we had a salad. Uh, you can't leave that table unless you're full, and it's good food. For dessert, we had a fudge brownie and ice cream. So she has a helper that does breakfast in the morning, so I'm looking forward to that. There are some hikers here that I've met before. Um, yeah, I met them at the last hostel, and so trying to find that right person or persons to hike with. Um, there's a couple people here that are possibilities. We'll see. Um, but you know what? Right now, honestly, I'm pretty okay hiking by myself. Um, I'm kind of in a group of people now that we're leapfrogging. Um, so I feel like I'm in a small bubble again. We'll see how that goes. But my plan, as of right now, my body's tired. I'm tired. I've taken a number of zeros, and I'm going to take a number of more zeros between now and the time I finish. I'm uh, I'm worried that I'm going to fall and hurt myself because I'm so tired. So I'm going to take a day off tomorrow and just sit here and hang out and rest. And I think I'm looking at right now the options of doing a slack pack, the next section, which is about 13 miles. And if I can do that, that'll keep me moving forward, but not putting such a big strain on my body. And that next section, it's got a huge climb right from the get-go. So going at that with a 10-pound pack, yeah, I'm liking that idea. So we'll see what's going to happen. But anyways, all right. I can't think of anything else to talk about. So I'm going to call it a day and put this video together, and we'll see you guys in a couple of days. All right.